Hey everyone, welcome to another another episode of That's All Funny, where we put the TAF in That's All Funny. I don't know. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just another day. I'm just here chilling. I know my schoolwork isn't very much this week because it's I guess a holiday, so they're not really doing a lot, which I'm glad. Um, Me and Dirty Dalish did a watch along today. So you could check that out. It's already up. Movie night number 3, movie date night number 3 with Dirty Dalish. We watched Little Shop of Horrors, the original one from the 60s, and I didn't know if it was a musical or not. I think this was like Jack Nicholson's like first movie or something. And I mean, it was good. It was a good movie. It had like comedy in it, and I had seen the musical, at least parts of it, and I mean, it's alright. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's alright. But the original is pretty good. It's always great to hang out with Dalish. She's wonderful. You should check her out on her OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure it's just like $5 a month, and she'll treat you right. Yeah, and let her know I sent you. Nah, and also check her out. Just look up Dirty Dalish on YouTube. I know she's been streaming Mass Effect 2, which is like the best fucking game in the world. I really need to get playing on it again because it's just a perfect game. It really is to a perfect. I mean, it's a perfect series. I don't know about the last game, like the trilogy, the end of it, but it's just because you don't want it to end. You know what I mean? I think that's where that comes from. Um. Anyways, check that out if you get a chance on the YouTube. Let's check out the news here. Tom Holland says he's lucky to have Zendaya in his life. Their love is worth its weight in gold. Every time I look at both of them, they're like so skinny. I don't know. Like Zendaya is like so skinny, and Tom Holland's so skinny. And I mean, he's a cute boy. I kind of hate that he's like British. And I don't know if Zendaya's British, but I mean, whatever. They do well together. It's just they're both so skinny, and then I think she's taller than him, so it's kind of weird. But whatever. Good for them. I don't know about it being worth its weight in gold because they're both so light, and gold, is kind of. They say it keeps its worth or gets more, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth its weight in gold. Probably be worth more. They're selling themselves too short. Have another article here. A move from California to Texas could save $1 million. Americans are opting in to move from California to Texas. And yeah, I mean, this, I don't know. I'm sure it's been going on, but I know like when Joe Rogan moved over here, and then all his comedian friends started moving over here, and then Elon Musk fucking built Tesla and shit here in Austin. So it's really becoming popular to move to Texas. I don't know. I'm glad. I feel like there's enough room here in Texas for these people. I wouldn't want all the Californians to come in, but the ones that can bring us some new jobs or whatever, and can that are cool. Joe Rogan's okay. I'd rather just watch like Kill Tony or something, but Joe Rogan, I do like his podcast. I'm not really into his comedy, but his podcast is good, so I'll listen to it. Another headline here: McDonald's is selling $230 wedding packages. I guess like where you can get married at McDonald's for $230, and it's offering to provide hundreds of chicken burgers and hundreds of 4-piece McNuggets, as well as other deals. Which I mean, that's actually like a pretty good deal. Well, it's in Indonesia. My bad. And I guess that makes sense because those Indonesians, Indo know nothing Asian, and yeah, I don't know. I could see them getting married at McDonald's. That's like the fanciest restaurant they might have. But I'm not a fan of their chicken sandwiches. Their chicken nuggets are okay. Their sweet and sour sauce is fucking good. Their barbecue sauce is okay, but I really do like the sweet and sour. I haven't eaten nuggets from McDonald's in forever. I'm not a McDonald's person anyways, not anymore. Wendy's is the way to go. That's the superior fast food if you had to go like hamburger way. Like as far as fast food. Whataburger is fucking good too. If you're by Whataburger, excuse me. And Taco Bell's fucking good for the price. You get a fucking beef burrito for like $1.25 or something. Um, yeah, Taco Bell's fucking perfect. Taco Bell sponsor me, please. Here's a headline: Just Stop Oil protesters storm Wimbledon court. Same Wimbledon court twice. So I've been seeing a lot of these Just Stop Oil protesters everywhere, and they're the ones that have been like throwing soup at paintings and gluing themselves to the highway, and then like spraying orange paint everywhere. And then here at Wimbledon, they were like putting orange confetti everywhere, which is kind of a pussy move because confetti you could just like vacuum up, you know, or sweep it, you know, sweep it up like the dude at the end of the fucking Rocky and Bullwinkle show for that parade. But yeah, I don't know why it's become like a bigger thing to stop oil being manufactured. I don't know if is it really like hurting the earth that badly, or is it because we're fighting wars over it, or like what's the motive? You know what I mean? Because obviously, like these protests could be kind of manufactured by actual companies, to where it could help like electric cars. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Like, who's giving all this money to these oil protesters? Because they had to have tickets to go into Wimbledon. That costs money, and then like they sneak on the court. So you know they have to be getting their money from somewhere. You know. So I don't know who's the fucking pockets to this these oil protesters, but obviously there's another motive to this. I feel it's not just like, oh, stop the oil and save the world. You know, it's not that simple. If you look today, Meta released their rival to Twitter called Threads, and I signed up for it. And it's pretty damn easy. You just like link your Instagram to it, so you keep your same Instagram handle, and it looks just like Twitter. I mean, it looks cleaner than Twitter, but that's probably just because not everyone's moved over there or migrated, you know, to that shit. But it looks really sleek. It looks nice, and fancy compared to Twitter. I haven't seen any like, you know, dirty stuff yet, but it is linked to Instagram, so I'm sure it's gonna get dirty, real quick, you know. No, I'll say no, I'll say ooh, but if you want to follow me on Threads, it's the same thing as Instagram and Twitter. It's at Lorenzo Ariola. I'll be posting everywhere because I'm a lonely person and trying to get this podcast out there everywhere. So share it all you can too. I'd appreciate it, you know. Lastly, on my list of stuff I have here, there's an article here that was written recently, and it says, "What does it mean to be non-binary?" And I was kind of wondering myself too, because I've heard the term. And it says here, non-binary is an umbrella term for anyone who doesn't feel their gender falls into either woman or man as discrete categories. And it says the term has no bearing on how a person looks. While some non-binary people might feel at home in an outworldly, androgynous expression, others may not. Non-binary describes how a person feels in their heart and mind. And I don't know, man. Like, look, you're born. You're either born with a penis or a vagina. That's it. You know, like I've seen enough Law and Orders to know how the prison system works, and you either go to girls' jail or boys' jail. That's it. You don't go to in between jails, or you don't have a a ding-a-ling and then you go to a woman's jail, because that just causes a lot of problems that I'm sure the police already have enough to deal with and don't need. So yeah, I mean, I've always said I'm self-described as asexual, because I mean I still get turned on by things, but not the same things people would, and intercourse isn't one of them. So I guess you could say that I'm like a starfish or something. Chocolate starfish in the hot dog flavored water. You know that? That's Limp Bizkit. That's Limp Bizkit's greatest album. Fucking Limp Bizkit. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. There's if you listen to that album, there's a remix, the Rollin' remix at the end, and it has Redman, Method Man, and DMX, and I think another rapper, or just maybe them. But it goes fucking hard. Like, it says the N word a lot in it, but it's a badass fucking Rollin' remix. And I feel like Fred Durst like gets a pass somewhere to say the N word, because I remember at a show I saw on YouTube, he was doing DMX, like, y'all go man, lose my mind up in here, and he's got to like say the N word, because DMX is like, every other word is the N word in a DMX song, or it's just him barking like, ow, 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 ow. But I think that's a good place to end this episode. But yeah, what do y'all think of I don't know, Tom Holland and Zendaya, their relationship? If you're in California, do you want to move to Texas? It's great here. It's fucking hot as fuck, but so it's hot everywhere. Would you have your wedding at McDonald's? Are you gonna sign up for Threads? I already have. Follow me at Lorenzo Ariola. And do you agree with Just Stop Oil's mission to stop oil? I don't know. Like, that just sounds, I don't know, like too big for their britches. Like, really, you're gonna stop all oil? Really? Yeah, right. Whatever. And what do you think about non-binary people? It just sounds like people that aren't into computers or something. I don't know. Whatever. But thank y'all for listening. We'll definitely try to have more interviews next week or the week after or whatever. And like I said, check out the YouTube for my episode with Dirty Dalish, where we watch along to Little Shop of Horrors from 1960. It was fun. And yeah, check out the podcast. That's All Funny everywhere you listen to podcasts. Like, share, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. And yeah, be safe, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.